ये नहीं पता. Whatever the things, I will look toward this very day. So basically, we gather here to know something about the galactopoiesis. So exactly this galactopoiesis, we can have that this is the study for the maintenance of lactation. Meant to say how the lactation maintains. That is, we read in the under the this term galactopoiesis. So basically, the establishment of the lactation. So basically, two key interrelated components are there, which aids for the galactopoiesis. The first very thing is the galactopoietic hormones, and the second one is the removal of accumulated milk. The very first thing, whatever the milk is being collected, and the removal of residual milk. So these basic two things which compiles the whole galactopoiesis. So basically, again, this is a summary, that is the progesterone and estrogen. These stimulate proliferation of secretory tissues for the mammogenesis, and in vivo condition, the sequential addition of this insulin, glucocorticoid, and prolactin, this leads to biosynthesis of casein and lactose. So this progesterone, this inhibits differentiation of secretory cells and the sensitivity of individual cells to progestational inhibition may decrease variably, which may be interdependent upon relative increases in estrogen, prolactin, corticoids, and growth hormone to cause asynchronous at calving. These things I am repeated continuously from the previous 2 days and excluding today, because these
सर ये
things.
लाइन नहीं समझ में आया सर.
Which line?
सर जैसे यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कि प्रोजेस्टेरोन हार्मोन्स इनहिबिट द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ द सिक्रेटिंग सेल्स, ये तो आफ्टर पास्चुरेशन होगा ना सर कि बिफोर पास्चुरेशन?
Which line you are talking on? Which line?
ये वाला प्रोजेस्टेरोन इनहिबिट द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ द सिक्रेटिंग सेल्स.
Okay, progesterone inhibits differentiation of secretory cells. Yes. Why it is so?
तो ये आफ्टर पास्चुरेशन होगा कि बिफोर पास्चुरेशन सर?
This is the thing which comes before the pasteurization. I mean to say, when the cells are regenerating for producing the mammary gland cells and for the this what I say
एल्वुलाई से.
lactation. You can say the maintenance of lactation. Mean to say, some alveolar ducts are there in which the producing milk are being collected. हाँ, तो ऐसे कह सकते हो ये पूरी होल स्टोरी हो गई. ये जो है तो बिल्कुल एक लाइन की चीज ना, जिस प्रोजेस्टेरोन इनहिबिट्स डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ secretory cells. This is because the differentiation of secretory cells is the main role of the estrogen in condition or in case of mammogenesis. ठीक है, लेकिन ये एस्ट्रोजन जो है अकेला नहीं काम करता, ये प्रोजेस्टेरोन भी काम करता है, और इन दोनों के कंबाइंड वर्क से ये रिजल्ट आती है. मतलब सेक्रेटरी सेल्स की फॉर्मेशन होती है, कितनी बननी है दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ दीज स्पेसिफिक दीज टू हार्मोन्स. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये फैक्ट. इस कारण से ये चीज लिखा गया नट सेल में, इसलिए बहुत थोड़ा हमने डाला था. ठीक है. So regarding this galactopoiesis, so many hormones are responsible for the maintenance of lactation. Okay, so the basic idea in this galactopoiesis is the two key things, that the first one is the production or the maintenance of lactation, and the other one is to removal of accumulated milk. If that residual milk will remain in the system or alveoli or the other, it will might be infected. So it should be drained out at regular interval. So this is the basic galactopoiesis. As you know, this prolactin, it is very essentially needed for the maintenance of lactation. Okay, so both the lactation and this galactopoiesis is interrelated with the pregnancy sum. But as you can say, this galactopoiesis, we have just segregated it from the other measures or the parts of the lactation physiology. So basically what happens? This galactopoietic hormones in the milk production, which are these prolactin, growth hormone, cortisol, growth hormone, insulin, and oxytocin. These are necessary or required. But if we talk about the inhibition of secretion, inhibition of secretion of galactopoietic hormone, so it will lead to depress the milk production. Okay, so regarding, you can see cortisol is also there, growth hormone is also there. So why all these hormones are needed? Because they are maintaining the requirement of milk production. So those all hormones are essentially required. So basically the role of galactopoietic hormones is to maintain the lactation, and this prolactin is released at the time of milk removal in ruminants and also in the non-ruminants. So you can say this prolactin is a key systemic modulator, of milk secretion. So this growth hormone, it is generally considered to be predominant galactopoietic hormone, okay, especially in ruminants. So inhibition of prolactin secretion, it will leads to the effect on milk yield, definitely. Okay, so all these hormones are required in a specific way. So the critical role of local mammary factors in maintenance of milk secretion, that is due to these proteins. So you can have a very basic idea that there should be some feedback mechanism regarding these all hormones. So if we will talk about the feedback, that is the inhibitor of lactation, inhibit, and someone another will be adjoin. So one is the inhibiting and another is the releasing hormone. So this FIH, that is the feedback inhibitor of lactation, that will found in the milk, and that is regulated by this cortisol. Okay, so when the cortisol level will increase or it will lead to in the peak, then what happens? It will lead to decline the level of prolactin as well as growth hormone for the decrease in the milk production, as well as this parathormone and this insulin. These two hormones are regulating the prolactin so that the milk production or the maintenance of lactation can be done regularly. So this accumulation of this FIL, means to say the feedback inhibitor of lactation in the milk producing alveoli, then it will result in the feedback inhibition of milk synthesis and secretion. So you all know that this prolactin is going to continue for the maintenance of lactation. But whenever there is the period for the lactation should be over, then this cortisol will in the peak and it will lead to check the prolactin by the action of this feedback inhibitor of lactation. That is a thing which regulates, or you can say it just inhibit the milk synthesis and the secretion of milk in the udder. So that's why you can say this is a cycle, because we rear these domestic animals not only to get the milk or their specific things for our economic status, but to get also the reproduction from them. So that's why this inhibition and releasing things, the feedback inhibition and feedback release things is happening always at the certain time duration. So one thing is more that with frequent removal of milk from the gland, it will leads to minimize the local inhibitory effect, okay, of this feedback inhibitory lactation, and it will increase the milk secretion whenever there is requirement of milk. So this frequent removal of milk, whatever the residual milk have been retained, okay, so it will leads to stimulus to prolactin hormone, and that will via feedback inhibition lactation, it will lead to the level of prolactin, so that the process of galactopoiesis may be continued. And this milk removal, this involves several mechanisms that impact milk production in removal of local inhibitory components, this regulation of local blood flow, and some physical factors like the action of alveolus. So this effect of frequency of milk removal are closely related with the local regulation of milk secretion. So the basic thing what I want to say that the basic two things are there. One, the maintenance of lactation, and another one is the removal of the residual milk. So when the prolactin is acting and its level is in high or in peak, it will lead to producing or secretion of milk in the systems, and it will collect it in the ducts. But when after these residual milk will let down, then only this alveolus will give the signal or the stimulus to prolactin. Then again the formation of or the secretion of milk will happening. So these two things are very basic under this galactopoiesis, and the basic hormones whatever is there, you can have a very clear idea that what its role. So the another thing is the ejection of milk, which also comes under this galactopoiesis, and it is completely regulated by the oxytocin. So this milk letdown reflex or the suckling reflex, okay, the two things are covered under this ejection of milk. The first one is the neurocrine index, endocrine reflex, nervous and endocrine, and the another one is the milk letdown reflex or suckling reflex. So exactly what happened when the newborn calf were suck their damp teeth, then what happened? Stimulus have been raised, and it stimuli the afferent conduction, okay, afferent conduction of the anterior pituitary, and from there, along with the some stimulus which comes into the spinal cord, these just pinned out the hypothalamus. They pinch the hypothalamus, and from there, by the action of posterior pituitary, the prolactin will anterior pituitary prolactin secretion, and the from posterior part it is the oxytocin secretion. So prolactin secretion occurs for the production of or the maintenance of lactation, but this oxytocin from the posterior hypothesis, posterior adenomyosis, it will lead to maintain the two things. The first thing is the contraction of the myoepithelial udder cells, and the second one is the to give the ejection of milk or let down of milk. So this is the two basic thing what the oxytocin is covered, and this will help in the another thing. So regarding the role of hormones in a very short. So this estrogen and progesterone, they are the specific. They have just a specific effect of both to inhibit the secretion of milk. So exactly this prolactin, this stimulates milk production, and this oxytocin, this stimulates the milk release, or it tends to let down the milk. So how the prolactin works? Yesterday class I have told this. So the another thing is the human chorionic somatomamotropin. So this is a hormone which also useful for the lactogenic properties, and somewhat it also help in the maintenance of lactation by acting on the prolactin hormone. So almost this is all thing about the galactopoiesis in a very nutshell. Okay.
Sir,
Yes. So if you have any query or regarding to know some any other hormones, then you can now raise your questions. Okay.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि